Hi, welcome to the Three English Experts. I'm Dave.
I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Birgit.
And welcome to this episode.
Three English Experts is your English podcast to help you speak better English and create a positive and happy mindset for your English learning journey. Hi everybody, welcome back. And once again, it's Christmas. It's our Christmas episode. Today, we're going to talk about Christmas traditions, some of our English Christmas traditions, that's difficult to say, and Birgit's German traditions, maybe. And when we talk about things that we did often in the past, maybe our childhood or your traditions, you can use used to. So this is a nice kind of fairly easy past tense you can use. So Birgit, our grammar queen, is going to just quickly explain how do we use used to.
Yeah, hello everybody. Yes, that's an interesting phrase. Some people don't use it, not yet, and that's a very nice learning. Obviously, most people know the verb to use, benutzen, but tense, it's something you can express something which you did in the past, but you don't do. Maybe now it's stopped. Just a simple example, I used to smoke. So it's always followed by the infinitive, and it will always be the past tense of use, used to do something. And with the Christmas, that's obviously a very logical way for us to bring this up now, because we were thinking of, as Rebecca said, sharing some maybe childhood memories, what we did when we were children and celebrated Christmas in our original families. And we talked about this earlier. You might not very often use this in the negative form, but it exists. So you could say, I didn't used to smoke. If you smoked now, maybe, but now you started smoking, but I didn't used to do that in the past. So tricky here for learners. Of course, it's the negative form, didn't, and then the use, obviously, in the infinitive form plus to another infinitive. So it needs a little training, and it's good to listen to this and repeat this, and then you can use it yourself. Also, another form, instead of saying, I used to do something, you recall a situation in the past and you talk about this. You could say, we would sit down together as a family, or we used to sit down as a family. We said that might be a bit more regional, maybe American, but you will probably hear this when you listen a lot to native people. So what did I use to do when I was a child in my family, or what did we used to have? We used to have real candles on the Christmas tree, and we used to, Rebecca's shaking her head in amazement.
Did you have a fire extinguisher nearby or a bucket of water?
And that's interesting. Never, ever did we have something like that. My father, no, we didn't. I grew up, me and my sister, we grew up. That was the most normal thing, to have real candles on the Christmas tree. And my father would take out, and my mother, the Christmas stuff on the morning of the Christmas Eve. So not earlier. And we would put up the tree on that morning. He would look out carefully, no twig above any of the candle holders. But never ever was anything like a like a fire extinguisher or a bucket of water, and nothing, touch wood, knock wood, nothing ever happened. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's. And then we used to have the same dinner or every Christmas. So we used to have a real certain tradition in our family. Yeah.
And what was that? What did you eat?
My father brought that back he was from Breslau, and we used to have Kassler and used to have Schlesische sausage, different types of sausage, and sauerkraut.
Oh, delicious.
And potatoes and gravy. Delicious, the way my mother did it. Yeah, and that's my childhood memory. We used to go to church, and we used to wait to be called into the living room with the with a tree lit up first time, Christmas Eve. We didn't see the candles burn. And so that's completely different to what people do now. So you can switch on the lights, a long time before Christmas. Yeah. Dave, what did you used to do?
I think it's all. Hello, by the way, everybody.
Hello.
Merry Christmas, it's coming. So, what did we used to do? I think it's important to point out, Birgit, listeners that don't know, is that in England, we receive the Christmas presents, or the kids receive the Christmas presents on Christmas Day, which is the 25th. As far as I know, Germany, it's the 24th, right? Isn't it? When kids used to, they get the presents.
In the, in the evening, Christmas Eve,
Which I find is really cruel that they get it in the evening. Why can't they get them in the morning? Because then they have more time to play.
We have to go to bed. Here's your presents. Right, go to bed now.
You just got your presents and then you have to go to bed.
That's the first time I heard anything like that from English people, of course, but nobody ever complained about that. We did play in the night. The night start maybe for children 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. So you can stay up longer. That's special. And then you go to bed. You were really thrilled. That was so exciting. And then next morning you get
you
up
sleep better, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you look forward to getting up again, morning, play all day. Yeah.
I don't know, Rebecca.
I don't know.
It kills the kind of waiting up for Santa thing, but I suppose it's good because my parents were always like, oh, they got to go to sleep because they were waiting to put the presents under the tree and then we'd be like awake until whatever time. Yes. And then getting up really early, like 5 o'clock.
That's true.
Yeah. So I used to go I've got an older brother and I used to go into his room and I'd be like, can we get up yet? And then he reckons, now he said that's not true. I used to come in your room because you were always asleep. I don't know. I remember I used to go into his room, but he says, no, I used to come in your room because you were always asleep. And we used to have to wait because my parents used to say, not before 5 or something, or not before 6. So we used to have to wait until it was time to go and get the
But they will remember who.
Oh, they were like, oh, not before 6. Like mom used to have to get up and put the turkey in the oven. So it was like always really early. She used to get out of bed to put the turkey in the oven because it used to cook for hours. So we used to get up early, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. Did your parents used to leave anything out for Christmas and Father Christmas and the reindeer?
Yes. Yeah, before we went to bed, we used to hang a stocking. I don't know. Do you do that in Germany, Birgit? Do you have this stocking thing?
Don't do that, but we have the St. Martin, and then you put the
Nikolaus
boots out.
Boots.
And that's similar. And then you see all the American movies, and the children wonder what about the reindeer and the chimney and the stockings?
Yeah, the stockings. We used to put the stockings out. So you have these special like Christmas stockings. They're like, and we used to hang them on the fireplace, and then we used to leave mince pies for Santa, I think carrot for the reindeer. And in our house, it was rum.
Oh, you had rum. We had sherry.
Yeah, you see, your Santa liked sherry. Our Santa liked rum. I used to say, well, at another house, he has sherry.
Were they the fathers, maybe?
Oh, Birgit, don't say there may be children listening. There may be children listening. Stop it.
I don't think so. Very bright children, yeah.
We've just
they don't need
Christmas
us.
for
They
them.
don't need
The talent, gifted ones already listening.
Yeah, and then we used to go to bed, and then you used to have stocking presents. So they were always the first presents that you opened. They were like little stocking fillers. They were called stocking fillers, and they're just like little gifts that used to be in the stocking that you would open first. And then we used to go downstairs. Sometimes we opened those in our bedroom, so that sometimes they would be at the end of your bed even.
Yeah.
And then you used to open those. I think I used to drag them into my parents' room. Oh my God. And they were like, surprise.
Go back to bed. It's not 5 o'clock.
And then we used to go downstairs all together and open the rest after breakfast or during breakfast. Yeah.
Did you do anything on Christmas Eve at all then? Or was that just waiting or?
Dave, did you used to do had any?
Not really.
tradition?
There was a midnight mass. We had midnight mass. So
Mm-hmm.
going to church at midnight. But that was it. There was nothing. It was saying Christmas. Yeah, Christmas
Carols.
Day in the morning when everything happened for us. It was Christmas presents. We used to get up early, as Rebecca said, and open up the presents. And I remember one year where I woke up really excited to go down and wrap my presents. And I missed the big present, which was right in front of me. And I missed it because I went straight to the tree to open up the presents that were underneath the tree. Guess what it was? A mini snooker table.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah. And I didn't see it.
How'd you miss a snooker
How could you?
table?
I know. How could you miss a snooker? It wasn't one of the big normal English snooker tables, but it was
I think we used to have one of
it was
those
probably
little mini
about 2
ones.
meters. It was about two.
Quite cool.
oh, wow.
Yeah, 2 meters by 1.5 meters, maybe. I don't know, something like that. So it was quite a big one, but I missed it. And my mum
So
and
that
dad
was
just
a normal table.
And they were so like excited to show you, and Dave just,
I went straight to the Christmas tree and the things underneath. Yeah, missed
It wasn't wrapped. Maybe it wasn't wrapped.
wasn't
I
wrapped,
guess.
was it?
Can't remember that much detail. I just remember missing the table somehow. I don't know.
To explain to anybody who doesn't know, for Sheffield people, a snooker table is a very special present because the World Championship of Snooker is held in
Of
Sheffield
course,
every year.
yeah.
At the Crucible. So for Sheffield people, snooker tables are quite special. It wasn't a Crucible size
No,
snooker table.
no, it was a
Because that
baby,
wouldn't fit in the
baby.
house, probably. Yeah.
And any candles on the tree or electric light?
We had little electric lights.
Electric lights.
Yeah, okay.
And not a real tree. We didn't normally have any real tree. We often had a artificial tree because
Plastic tree.
Mum couldn't deal with all the needles dropping off and hoovering all the time.
And are you carrying on this tradition now, or with the tree?
Yeah, but not
with
a real
with
tree.
a plastic or no?
Yeah,
No. Okay. Yeah.
we don't do the IKEA thing at the 6th of January. Everyone's throwing out there.
That's a real German thing as well, isn't it? Throw the tree out.
Do we have to name another brand of?
You never know; they might sponsor us. Oh, we
No,
could keep
no.
trying.
Hello.
Actually, this year I've decided we're going to have a sustainable tree.
Mm.
I found this company and I've ordered a tree. You rent a tree from them.
Mm.
The tree arrives in a pot. It's planted in a pot. And then you look after it until I think something like 3rd of January. And then they come and pick it up and they take it back and they plant it again.
Great.
And then you get the same one next year. So you can give it a name.
The same one.
I don't know. Lloyd was like, he was like,
You don't believe this? No.
my husband was like, oh, we're going to put a chip in it so we know that it's our tree. We're going to scan it. But yes, so we've
AirTag.
given it a name. We're calling it Horst.
Horst.
Horst vom Forst.
And I knew somebody, Horst Leuchter,
Oh, really?
who was really called this. So that's
It says Horst with his
That's
like,
a
yes,
tree.
Horst vom Forst.
Yeah.
I think the Irish are like, why have they called it that? They have no idea why I've called it. So Horst vom Forst is supposed to be arriving the first week of December. The problem
Wow.
is, of course, you can't choose what he looks like. So
You have to take whatever
strange looking.
is him with children or anything. You get
You
what
just
you
don't
get.
know. You get what you give him. So he might be a funny shape. We know he should be about 5 foot. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's see,
Wonderful.
Horst. I'll give you an update on Horst von Forst.
So, what did you used to eat in? I'm a big foodie. Birgit, what did you used to eat on Christmas Day? Like we have our Christmas lunches or like Christmas dinner. Do you have anything
Yeah.
in Germany or?
We used to have a Christmas Day lunch, and that was also white cloth on the table, a glass of white wine for my parents. I think that was special. They didn't do that. They didn't used to have that white cloth during a normal time of the year. And Putenoberschenkel was something we had.
Oh, really?
The
Turkey?
Turkey.
Did the turkey.
Part of the turkey, but not the whole thing.
The thigh, the leg and thigh.
Yeah, that was something special, or maybe roulades or something. So a Sunday, proper Sunday roast for lunch. And on the 26th also, I think that was 2 days, nice food. My mother
You feasted.
feasting,
You used
yeah,
to
feasting,
you used to
definitely
feast.
feasting.
Feast.
Yeah, yeah. What about you? The Rotkraut, sauerkraut, Rotkohl.
Can't do without the crowd. Yeah.
And proper dessert, yeah, but no starters usually. Did you used to have several course meal in your house, Rebecca?
Yeah, although I think we scrapped the starters because nobody then made it through the dinner. It was too much food. So generally we used to just go straight into turkey. It's always
Turkey.
I think there was one year, I don't know if it was bird flu or something happened in the UK. There was something, do you remember this, Dave? It's probably like 10 or 15 years ago. And there was some sort of turkey crisis in UK, and we had beef. And I remember everybody was so miserable because they were like, I can't believe we're having beef.
Not the real thing.
Yeah, it was really weird. I can't remember what it was, whether it was avian flu or there was something. And there was a shortage of turkeys and everybody had beef. But normally we always have turkey and the usual trimmings. We call it the trimmings. So the trimmings are potatoes, Brussels sprouts, stuffing, all those kind of things.
We've got to explain stuffing because that's...
Although the Germans do have Füllung, don't they?
Yeah, stuffing. Stuffed goose or...
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you stuff it with?
What do you stuff it with? That was very Sheffield. What do you stuff it with?
Alcoholic, I don't know, chestnut.
Right, chestnuts.
Is it? Okay.
Apple, things like that.
Because our stuffing is herbs, isn't it? Herbs and breadcrumbs and
it's
stuff.
It's breadcrumbs. It depends. There's different types, but it's normally herbs, breadcrumbs, sage and parsley and just like that. Yeah.
Did you have dessert then, Rebecca? So the Christmas pudding. Yes.
Christmas pudding, although I don't like Christmas pudding, but
I don't like it. But
my parents have Christmas pudding.
The white
very
sauce,
traditional,
but
sauce. Nobody likes it.
Mom and Dad like it. They said to me this year, because they're coming to Ireland for Christmas, and they said, we'll bring the Christmas puddings. And I'm like, Dad, we have Tesco here. We don't need... You can get your Christmas puddings here. You don't need to bring them. They used to transport it all to Germany. So they used to arrive with Christmas puddings and all kinds of stuff. So this year it should be a bit easier.
Did you have the sixpence inside? Did they hide the sixpence in your family?
Good question. I don't remember. Did we put money in the pudding?
Because that's a big tradition.
Vague memories of that. Really, like when I was really small. I don't know. Probably broke grandparents' teeth and they got cancelled. I don't know.
And then what happens if whoever finds it? Good luck for next year.
Just good luck. Yeah.
Yes, good luck. Yeah, you've killed your dentures, but you've got good luck. I don't know. That's a good question. Did they set fire to your pudding?
No, not as I remember.
We used to set fire to the pudding. So you pour alcohol over it, and then everyone's sitting with the paper hats.
Caught fire. I think I remember that when I was in England, so they did that, set fire.
Did you spend Christmas in England, Birgit, when you lived there?
I went back for Christmas, I remember, but surely I was there then after, and they had a proper Christmas, so they wanted to show me. And I think that, I was watching, or they showed me how to make a Christmas pudding, because that's time consuming. So it starts like 4 weeks before Christmas or something. Yeah. And then they set fire to it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my mother-in-law, she makes her own puddings, and she does them in November, middle of November, she makes the puddings. And then they mature over a few weeks. And it's very difficult. It's very complicated to make Christmas pudding. There's like about 1,000 ingredients. The page is ridiculous. It's who has all of these things?
It's no convenient food.
Extremely complicated to make a pudding.
I used to like the sauce.
Yeah, the Christmas white, the brandy sauce or the white sauce. Yeah.
That's what I used to eat and not the Christmas pie.
Yeah, and I used to send Lebkuchen to the people in England then, because they used to like it. Yes, all the sorts of thing exchange what people didn't know.
And did you send Christmas cards as well, or is that a British thing? Is it an English thing, sending Christmas cards?
You mean from England to Germany? No, no.
Or anybody? Did you send any Christmas cards?
You mean before I went to England? Did we used to send Christmas? No, it's not such a big... My mother, she used to either send cards and write letters, and she used to call people really on a regular basis. She used to remember, I need to call this, and then we were on a landline and you couldn't really move because the call was... So she used to be standing there for an hour talking. Yeah, calling people. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that was something that was on it. And something else that was special, my father used to order from Nürnberger Lebkuchen, the whole box, a whole thing. And then my mother used to hide that under the parents' bed. And she used to take out like small bits every Sunday or when we, for the Advent.
So used to hide the Lebkuchen.
Yes, of course we knew where it was.
Where they were.
She would know if we had taken something out. So it used to come out bit by bit, only in small portions. Yeah,
very nice.
Sending cards was not really a German thing then.
It's not
It's
such
huge business in the UK.
It's
huge.
Stupid.
Yeah, no,
we spend so much money on the Christmas card list.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. I'm hoping this year. I don't know. Now we're in Ireland. I'm thinking I've got to send. I used to send them back here. Now I've got to send them back to Germany to people there. Oh, it's
Can't you do emails? That's not the real thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you need a card, and it's noted who didn't send it.
Yeah.
So when my parents arrive, the first thing my mom does, she'll look at the cards on the windowsill. Oh, you've got one from him. Uncle, oh yes. Have you had Auntie Da-da-da's card?
Got the black book out. Who hasn't? Yeah.
Whose did you get one from?
What are the messages? Because that would be very German. So I would write something personal in there. So what do they write?
When you're writing 100 cards, you don't have time for personal.
Some people don't. They just write
the name
from Rebecca. That's
XX love.
Some of them are really limited, and others tell a little bit of information, but a lot of it's just.
That's a bit ridiculous, isn't it?
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And then you've got to find place to put them up in the house.
Yeah, they're always falling down.
Yeah, we used to have these little strings going across the... Do you not have that, Rebecca?
Yeah,
like strings across the wall?
In the kitchen and stuff.
Yeah, and
there
were
so many
over.
of them. Yeah, sticking on the window in the kitchen door and all sorts of things.
Do you know any English person who's not in this game, who just said, "Oh no, I'm not playing that game"?
I think meanwhile, less and less people are doing it actually because the postage just got so expensive. But some people, I'm going home just before Christmas this year, and my mom said, well, that'll make it easy. People can give you their cards without posting them. So I know they will actually just come over and hand you a card, which is so weird. It's hello. So I'll come back with a pile of 10 cards or something from my family. Yeah.
And how long are you keeping? Will you throw them away or will you keep them? Because
I do recycle. I cut off the back and I use them as notepad. I do every year. I do try to recycle them.
My dad uses them when we play cards. When we play a game of cards, he used to write on cards.
Scores, yeah.
So definitely
it's all recycled.
Not an issue in Germany. I can't remember any of this.
But cards generally in the UK, it's big business. There are multiple card stores.
Yeah, and you buy multi-pack of 20 in a pack. So
yeah,
they would last 5 years here. 20 in a pack.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a bit of a strange tradition, but yes, I said to my husband last night, I was like, oh no, we haven't done the Christmas cards. Normally we take a picture of the dog and a photo of the dog and then he goes on a Christmas card. He's on the Christmas card every year. Yeah, we haven't done it yet. We're behind. Yes. Oh dear.
Hurry up. Quick.
The Golden Nugget. As you heard, everybody, we used to a lot in our explanations of how we spent our Christmas times. I hope you all enjoyed it. Our golden nugget is explaining the difference between used to and something that is very similar, be used to doing something. Okay. For a simple example, I used to live in Germany. So that's obviously in the past. I used to live in Germany, as you heard before. But there is the phrase to be used to doing something. So I moved to Spain about 4 years ago, and now I'm used to living in Spain. So in that time, I lived here, I settled down, and now I know what it is like to live in Spain. And that's what we use this phrase, I'm used to living in Spain. I'm used to doing something, okay? Which means that you have got the routine, you know what you're doing now, everything's okay. So you get used to it and then you are used to doing something. So that's a little difference as well. So this used to, talking about the past, I used to do something, and used to living, like I said, here in Spain. So that's the change, that the routine that you get familiar and comfortable with something. That is our golden nugget. It's also one of the golden nuggets in our 50 golden nuggets. So if you'd like to get the full 50, then sign up for our newsletter at our website and you'll get it for free.
And that's a very good mention from Dave, our website. We have changed something on our website because we're going to have new offers from the new year. Today is mid of December. We're going to be back on the 5th of January, a small break, and you'll find our offers online. Something new will be there, like a conversation breakfast club. You can join conversation from next year with one of us on a regular basis, our monthly newsletter to get some tips and news about what's going on with us personally. And yes, head over to our website, 3englishexperts.com. And we'll be back in January. And thank you all for listening to us, to our episode, and hope you're having a wonderful Christmas 2025. Peaceful and quiet. Are we going to sing? Are we not? No.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas to everybody. Hopefully you'll be listening again. Thanks.